Patrick Bet David, who maybe you have seen be covered by other places like the Majority Report or something. I don't spend a lot of time here because it's usually pretty long-form stuff. But here he is, making a video titled, "The Battle for America's Youth. One bad idea can ruin your life." And we have skipped forward a little bit to the point where he's about to argue that children should be forced to watch 500 hours of right-wing creators in order to be saved.
If you watched 500 hours of content of each of these, let's just say we take 1,000 kids and we take these kids and we divide them amongst these people, and the test is going to be, I want you to watch 500 hours. Where would we rank them in net positive to society? As teenagers or 22-year-olds, 21-year-olds. Let's go through them. Charlie Kirk.
He's your first guy? Fuck yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to be watching. I mean, they can do reruns, right? Nothing new, though. Nothing new.
If we give a 16-year-old kid to watch 500 hours of Charlie Kirk, what happens to him? How do they feel afterwards?
Bad? Bad. Can you imagine being forced to sit down? Patrick Bet David gets a hold of your teenager and forces them, Clockwork Orange style, to sit and watch 500 hours of Charlie Kirk. This is what he wishes for your children. Oh, he wants it so bad. Round them up. Round up all the teenagers. Make them watch Charlie. Yeah. Are they going to watch to the series finale, or are you going to stop before the last frame? The ending is very compelling.
Do they become patriotic? Do they love America more? Do they want to have a family? Do they think America is the greatest country in the world? Are they net positive to society? Do they want to go make money, obey the law?
Do they want to go make money and obey the law? Look, I don't think you need to cuck to your entire surroundings all the time. I don't really think that's necessary. Sometimes you got to go out there and you got to live free.
Their belief system, what they know, how they behave. How do you behave after you watch Charlie Kirk? One night I came home, my youngest son was watching Charlie Kirk on his own, and he's just going through the clips. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I just want to know what he stood for." This is before Charlie Kirk got shot.
Wait, what? What happened?
And assassinated.
What? Whoa. Stop it. He died?
So what would happen if you watch Charlie Kirk? What about Hormozy? What if we put a case study and we put somebody to watch 500 hours of content of Hormozy?
Charlie Kirk was killed by Mossad.
Hormozy? I want to be 100% honest. I haven't been keeping up on all these guys. He does look like a right-winger, though. That's true. This guy's alive, though? This guy's alive and well?
I'm just some sort of butthurt right-winger.
I hope so.
You think they improve financially? You think they create jobs? Maybe you think they make better investments?
I don't think that guys who sit around and watch right-wing content are actually making good investments, no.
Maybe they become better executives, better salespeople.
Fuck, man.
Better for the economy. Maybe they do. What if they watch Clav?
What if they watch Clav?
500 hours. You know what? I have to look very good. So it's almost like all about vanity. It's like you're almost a girl. Girls spend all day long thinking about what they look like. Not guys.
Oh, okay, so he's anti-Clav. Girls spend all day thinking what they look like, not guys. Because if you take any pride in your appearance, that's fucking gay and girly, okay? To be comfortable in yourself and to express yourself, to decorate your body, your avatar, to customize it, is gay. You know what's cool? Man titties through the button up. That's the way to look. Man titties through the button up is the play. I'm sorry. I did man titties in my Pepsi Cola shirt, I guess. I just grabbed it out of the thing today. I'm sorry. I could have dressed up. I didn't realize it was a man titties in the button up type of day. I could have done man titties in the unbuttoned shirt look for sure.
Guys, you take care of your body. Of course, you get in shape. You're strong. You're intense.
You're strong and intense. Not me, though. I'm chilling. I'm chilling with my titties out.
And then you try to take care of people around you. But people who are consuming that content, maybe they look better. Maybe they do some stuff. but is it a net positive to society? I don't know. He does have a sense of humor. He is self-deprecating sometimes, so that's a good thing. But what would happen?
It's good to be self-deprecating. I think, guys, you don't gotta act a certain way to be a man. Just be happy. Does it make you happy to feel as though you need to perform masculinity for Patrick Bet David? Does it make you happy to seek approval of men who like this guy? I don't think it does. I think maybe you should just live your fucking life free of this. You know what a real man does? Doesn't give a fuck what Patrick has to say. Jesus Christ.
If you consume 500 hours? What about
He's a numbers guy? Oh.
Fuentes? What about Fuentes? Fuentes is
him?
almost like a 55-year-old man stuck in a 20-year-old's body.
Dude, what is this AI shit?
Why? Because he's talking about issues that matter if you're above 40, not if you're 14, not if you're 16, not if you're 18. Well, maybe they do. We can debate that. But to me, I think he has got issues that he's talking about that 40, 50, 60-year-olds need to be thinking about.
Really? I've not seen Nick Fuentes say anything of value maybe ever. Like, he essentially just goes around and tries to be edgy and then is slowly falling into a pit of despair as he gains growing resentment of his audience because they're mouth breathers.
And maybe the youth, if I have to choose between somebody that's 18, 20, 22, getting their career in order, making money, being a net positive to society.
Dude, why has everybody got to make money all the time? What does that fucking mean to these people? Make money, be a net positive society, but on the way to doing that, you have to exploit an underclass that you know you are preventing from making money and being a net positive to society. Like, for you to do that, others must not. It's necessary.
So let me kind of give you an idea how I'm processing this information. So if I'm 20 years old, 30 years old,
he is a numbers guy.
40 years old, 50 years old, hypothetically, stay with me here so this makes sense. And we have career, economy, politics, current events, health, whatever, right?
Whatever. It doesn't really matter what's on this axis of the graph. I'm just making one.
20 should be politics.
I'm just making a graph, okay?
In my opinion, less than 10%. It needs to be majority career and, economy, finances, taking care of yourself. What percentage do you think it needs to be politics at 30 years old? Probably 20 to 25%. How about 40 years old? 30%, pay attention more. How about 50 years old? Probably 35%. But we need to spend more time here. There's too many young guys that are following politics that they're broke.
Counterpoint, Pat. They're following politics because they're broke. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're following politics because they're broke. And they're like, well, this system fucking sucks, man. I fucking hate this. I'm seeing fascists harm our neighbors, whether domestically or abroad, and then line their own pockets with our fucking money, while no one you know is doing better at all. Except for influencers like this guy, I suppose. Like, man, you're grifting off of these people.
You're broke. We got to go make money. We got to consume the content that helps us become better in business.
Consume content that helps us make better business. And that's Patrick, I think?
And economy.
Or
I believe the older audience
Charlie.
should listen to the politics more than the younger audience.
Charlie
My
dead,
opinion. Because the younger audience needs to become self-reliant. Again, what is your definition of a net positive to society? Let me continue. Mr. Beast, what happens if you watch 500 hours of Mr. Beast?
Are you going to make profitable business decisions if you watch 500 hours of Mr. Beast slop? No. No, I don't think you will.
Maybe you get inspired to create a YouTube channel. I don't know if he's teaching value. By the way, he's very good in interviews. If you do watch him in interviews, very insightful. What if you watch 500 hours of interviews on Mr. Beast? I think that's powerful.
Why? Dude, there's something about hero worship in these grown boys that don't resonate with me. Like, I simply cannot understand the type of person it takes to worship other men like this, while also saying, like, I'm not gay, bro. Like, there's nothing weird about this. By the way, can I clean your balls, Mr. President? Like,
right? Billy Graham. What happens if you watch 500 hours of Billy Graham speeches? You don't think you want to be a better man? You don't think you want to make better decisions in life? What if you watch
He's a Christian.
500 hours of Hassan Piker?
Yeah, except I haven't done that. I've probably watched, in my lifetime, probably like 4 or 5 hours of Hassan ever.
Funny, good communicator, but what are his values? Does he really love America? I don't know. I don't
Yes, he loves America to want to be better. Yeah, I think so.
know what some of the stuff that he talks about, the values that he has. But there's the youth that's consuming that content. How about Caleb Hammer, young guy that's teaching
No, please no. Are we just listing creators? Guy just makes a list of YouTubers so that he can make a video.
people money? What if you study what Caleb Hammer's doing with money? And he's calling all these people out that don't have their finances in order.
I just saw Caleb Hammer on something admitting that he hastily bought a $900,000 house with bad mortgage costs before he could officially afford it. Technically he can, but he doesn't know how it's going to keep going. This is his first year of financial success ever.
I think that's a net positive to society if you're younger.
Okay.
How about Destiny? On what
No.
Destiny talks about. If you watch 500 hours of Destiny, you think that's good for the youth?
No, I don't.
You think 500
Although he spent even more time than that neglecting his son and he became a Nazi, so I don't know.
Destinies following that mindset that he has is good for the youth? I don't know. One time a guy walked up to me and says, all you want to do is platform Andrew Tate. And I
Andrew Tate.
cannot. This is a father at a soccer match. I'm with my kid.
Guy's at fucking prison, dude.
You promote Andrew Tate. I said, who do you promote to your kids? He says, Destiny. I said, really? Yeah.
Ew. That's disgusting. Both of you are sick fucking weirdos.
I said, you think your kid's going to benefit of watching Destiny more than a Tate? Yeah.
Yes. I think they're both bad for different reasons. I think if you're a guy who really likes watching Andrew Tate and Destiny, you should do so from the cell next to Andrew.
Yes. I'm like, all right, buddy, we have nothing in common. What net positive?
When did you make this video saying that Andrew Tate was good for people to watch? 2 days ago! 2 days ago! Well, after Andrew Tate has been taken to prison. What the fuck, bro? He got taken to prison and he has like fucking CP. Stop! Patrick!
Listen, it's great for show, it's great for TV, it's great for debate. Of course, I've had both of them on. It's great for that.
I'm sure Destiny dumpstered you. What a dummy. You're so stupid.
But what's the net positive score? What individual increases the net positive score for the youth today? What is it?
Going to school and not watching any of these. For real. Going to school, talking with their friends, socializing, having fun, and never once engaging with any of you.
Alex Cooper, who is going around telling everybody, hey, I'm glad I did this, I'm glad I did this. That's good. What happens if the
What's good that she's glad she did stuff? What are you talking about?
average 18-year-old girl watches 500 hours of Alex Cooper?
I don't
Body
know.
count says 50 by the time you're 30 years old?
Oh, you're worried about children having sex? That's strange. What a strange thing to bring up. Unprompted. What the fuck?
Is that what we want to do? Is that what the net positive to society is? Good for Alex Cooper for making the money. I'm not judging any of these guys.
You literally are just now. How do people say that? I'm not judging you. By the way, what do you think? Yeah, listen to Alex and you can fucking have 18-year-olds with 50-person body counts. Like, who would that be? Their peers? Like, just running through the high school? I feel like that's not most high schoolers' experience at all. And you need to relax.
Good for them for having a name that others are even talking about. They became relevant. But this is about you. How do you become a better net positive to society? What if you watch I Show Speed? I actually like the guy. I think he's good. He's doing his thing.
And he's for free Palestine.
He's just having fun. Cody Sanchez. What happens if you have 50 girls watch Cody Sanchez for 500 hours
I don't know who that is.
versus 50 girls watch Alex Cooper for 500 hours? You tell me what happens. I'll take this 10 out of 10 times. Are you kidding me? They're going to become winners. And I just found out they're having kids. I think I saw their picture. She's pregnant. I'm so happy for her.
Wait, so you want kids to say, oh yeah, I want to go get pregnant? What, man? It's good for kids to witness pregnancy, but not good for them to witness safe sex without it. Huh? It's breeding kink? Stop! No! Patrick is a strange fucking guy.
Good for her. That is an example to replicate, who is winning in life, winning as a wife, and soon to be a mother. Awesome. Awesome, the values, right? Logan and Jake Paul. What happens if you consume them for 500 hours?
What happens if you consume them for 500 hours? I believe that after 500 hours of consuming either or both of them, they would be nothing but bones. Personally, I think I could house at least one Paul brother. Like a ham. Like a prosciutto. Thin slices on good bread. After 500 hours of consuming? Yes. Easily.
You're probably going to figure out a way how to get noticed, how to always be relevant. They're not trying to get to their next phase of their lives, right?
Yeah. What happens when you consume 500 hours of actual Jake? You get happier. You get less stressed out. You get smarter as well. You can count to 4 and 5. That's pretty good stuff. Subscribe immediately. You get the juice. That's right.
But Logan and Jake Paul, how about Chris Williamson, who's talking about what to be career-wise, taking care of your body, your health? Tate, every one of these guys, this isn't about whether these are good people or bad people.
I think it is, though. I think it is. Teach us to count. 1, and then more of them.
They have their own philosophies. But if I'm a young 18, 16, 17-year-old...
He keeps fantasizing about being young again.
And I'm getting caught up way too much into everything that's going on with politics, and my bank account is 0.
At 15, that's pretty normal. I consumed 500 hours of actual Jake, and all I have is a corn fetish. Doctors are calling it medically significant and alarming. I think that means it's good. That's definitely true. If a doctor can detect it, that means it's working. And that's what we're trying to do here. Medically significant amounts of actual Jake necessary for your health.
Or I'm in debt $18,000. Financially, I'm not in place, and I don't have a girlfriend, steady girlfriend that's going to be a wife.
I don't have an almost wife. If you are 15 and you haven't locked down someone who's going to be your wife, you're fucking too late, buddy. Patrick comes from the arranged marriage conservatives.
You know what my obsession would be if you were my son or you came to me to ask a question about me?
Yes, please let me know what would happen if I was your son, Pat.
My goal is to make you self-reliant where you're making money, your economy is good, your career is advancing, you're becoming a better leader. Then when you have that and you become influential, now you can have your own opinions. Go create your own opinions.
Now you can have your own opinions? What the fuck is your deal, man? No. Hey, how about this? Opinions are free. You don't need to earn them from anybody. They're yours. You get them for free already. You don't need to wait for your dad to let you have one. What a ridiculous thing to fucking say.
And share it with the world. Great.
Does he have a wedding ring on? Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. I see now that he's saying things he has no experience in.
Disagree. But number one is, a society is a better place when the youth are winning financially.
They don't have any employment opportunities, and you people refuse to raise the minimum wage for them, which is what the minimum wage is like pretty much for. It's for entry-level workers to build their skills, confidence, and well-being as they labor for us to do service jobs that not everyone wants to do, but pretty much everyone needs and likes. You ever had food before? Me too. I like food. I like it when other people are giving me food. And that's like the number one thing most young people are working in. Food and similar services. Lots of customer service. And, you know, this guy wants them to be looking for wives while they're out there folding t-shirts in the mall or wherever they do that now. Nowhere, because I guess you have to go to a factory and box them.
The more the youth has nothing to lose, that's a chaotic society. You don't want to live in that area.
You should ask for a raise, Jason.
Trust me, I used to be one where I had nothing to lose in my life. Nothing. I was the kid with 1.8 GPA. I'm that kid that had nothing to lose.
Oh, you had a low GPA? It doesn't reflect at all in your adulthood. Oh no. Totally missed that. Obvious indicator.
Luckily, I was good in math. I was good in pre-calculus. I was good in trigonometry. I went in the military. Somebody told me to read books, and I got a hold of those business books, and the rest is history.
Somebody told me to read books.
If I had the wrong influence here, they would have lost me, and I could have gone a very different direction. So I'm simply sharing with you on what could happen if the wrong people get a hold of you. Parents, pay attention on who your kids are consuming. The youth, Gen X, even some of you guys that are in your 20s.
The youth are out here consuming the wrong men. They are eating them limb from limb without even paying attention to the quality of meat.
As much as you're obsessed with politics, the only time I would say get obsessed with politics, if you're a billionaire, hectomillionaire, you're making a lot of money, and it's impacting your life. The most important thing to pay attention to before you get obsessed with politics is your financial politics.
It's so crazy to be a slave to the dollar. Like, yeah, we all need to make money to live because we're forced at gunpoint and the threat of poverty and criminality if we don't. But, like, I mean, our lives could be so much more than this stupid fucking piece of paper. Not even paper, it's just digital currency at this point. It's just numbers on a screen. Backed by nothing, not even real. Never has been.
Is your financial economy. Is your bank account. It's your life. It's your dreams. It's you buying a house. It's you buying a car. That's above anything else in this new rage-baiting era that I want to go. Did you see what he said? Did you see what he reacted? Did you see how he reacted? Did you see what they said? Did you see what he said? I don't have time for that because throughout the day I'm working 12, 14 hours a day. I don't have time to react to everybody.
12 to 14 hours a day. Boy, does that sound so good. Isn't everybody looking forward to 14 hours a day trying to just make numbers go up? What a fulfilling experience.
I don't. If you notice how often I post Instagram, I'm
Better spend 500 hours watching right-wing media, though. Yeah.
not. Go look at how many times I tweet throughout the week. I don't. Go see the patterns because we're in it. We're building. So my encouragement of all of this is do your best to be a builder instead of tearing everybody down. Lift people up who are building things. Lift people up that are doing good things.
But the only things that count as building things are things that are profitable to this guy. Whereas I think gardening is beneficial to you. I think having solitude and quiet time is very beneficial to you. Getting good sleep. Hanging out in your living room with your loved ones and your pets and listening to music together. Like, that's all good.
And replicate them. So if you're watching this and you say, well, Pat, who do you think I should watch? I would say watch Charlie.
The old stuff, of course.
Non-stop.
Non-stop? Well, you're going to have to stop. There's a hard cutoff.
Watch her
Charlie
Mosey.
Kirk is dead?
I would say watch Billy. I would say watch Caleb. I would say watch Cody. I would say watch those and everything else, sprinkle a little bit to kind of see what's going on, but 10% of your time. Not
Charlie Kirk was killed by Mossad.
500 hours, but only 10% of your time.
He died last summer!
Thank you, Tori, Mr. Whiskers, and Chucky. Watch Charlie while you sleep. Yes, because he is also watching you while you sleep. He's your guardian angel.
majority of your time. Then later on, when you're financially free, then you have the privilege at that time and the flexibility to consume all the content on politics and say, this is where I lean. But number one, well, you got to become financially free and become a net positive to society.
A net positive to society is someone who is financially free, which is not going to happen for anyone in their 20s unless you are, I mean, essentially making content at this point, or I don't really know. A lot of the 20-year-olds think they're going to get rich on like betting markets and stuff, which is just crazy. It's a grift economy right now. Like, the best thing you can do is not have anything at all to sell except lies, and that's the big thing. Like, look at this, 7 million subscribers for this. Kalshi, yes.
because everybody's counting on you to do that. Your future older self. I'm 47 today. I never thought I was going to be 47 this quickly. Just yesterday I was 23. Today I'm 47 years old. Holy moly, I got a 5-year-old daughter today and a 14-year-old son, and I'm running all these companies and businesses. How the hell did this thing go by so quickly? You don't want to be the one that's 47 with $22,000 in the bank. You don't want to do that.
With $22,000 in the bank. Dude, some people never have $22,000 in the bank in their whole life. Ever. Some never will. Like, what is this? Such classist shit.
Remember the story I started off with, that economist? The moment the bad idea went there, pessimism, and then people like me become the enemy. If you hate people like Hormozy, Charlie, myself, some of these guys that are job creators trying to advance the economy, you didn't come up with that idea. Somebody persuaded you and manipulated you into believing those are the enemy. They're not. Elon Musk is not the enemy.
Aw. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. This guy doesn't have to be a cuck, just like you do. I mean, he does if he wants to make money the way he makes it. Like I said, it's a grift economy. This guy sucks billionaire balls and influencer balls for clicks to try to keep this going. This is the thing. Yeah. Elon Musk and all the billionaires are definitely the enemy of the working class. They hoard wealth, undervalue the labor of all the people that make them that wealth that they steal from those people, and then, don't help anybody while the rest of us languish. It's pretty fucking bad.
These job creators are not the enemy. Innovators are not the enemy.
They are. They're laying off people by the hundreds of thousands, these job creators. Dude, every industry, you'll see like major innovations come out. They'll fire the team that just did the major innovations and the best thing, like the best movie and the best game and the best car, the best PC. It's all the same. They know that they have a monopoly on survival necessities, and you are very foolishly arguing on behalf of the rest of us not having any collective bargaining agreements or ability to collectively bargain against job makers because they can put housing against us and food and education and safety and healthcare. It's so cucked. I'm tired of capitalists pretending like this makes you a man when really it makes you a fucking child, bound to the service of your lord.
The people that are trying to manipulate you and pin us against each other are the enemy. Let's get better ideas. Let's wash up a little bit. There's a video that went viral last week, which the guy's at the sink. He puts a Coke drink in the water, opens up the faucet. The water's coming in. You know how long it took to flush out the dirt out of the glass until it was clear and it was water? It took a couple minutes. It took me a minute because I had a lot of horrible ideas in here that I had to get rid of. It may take a minute, but long term, the results will be magical if you have the courage to go through it. So anyways, if you're still watching this, to the crazies that are still watching this.
So that's us.
And you were able to listen to my rant this entire time. If you got value out of this, give it.
What the fuck is he saying? He is saying that if you just focus on trying to make dollars, your life will be better. But I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. I think what's true is if you seek happiness, your life will be better. And if sometimes that means a dollar bill, cool. But most of the time it doesn't. Most of the time the dollar bill is a means to an end toward happiness. And I think that's true for pretty much everybody. It's an addiction and kind of a cope to try to hoard all this wealth. It's like you're trying to outrun the inevitable demise that we're all facing at the end of this physical life. And I think maybe we could stop hoarding wealth and start ensuring people's high quality of life while we're actually here. What if we do that?